This is News 25 with Deanna O'Donnell and Unette Gentry. News 25, local news you can count on. News is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Give them a call, 727-9900.
Welcome to News 25. I'm Deanna O'Donnell.
And I'm Unette Gentry. It's Thursday, December 16th.
Well, today the Nye County Board of Commissioners heard two items on their agenda concerning the Pahrump Ian Deutsch Government Complex and the William P. Becko Justice Complex in Tonopah. This is stemming from County Commissioner Bruce Jabour's denial to bring his gun into the facilities following a 2010 court order from District Court Judge Robert Lane. There was a direction to the judges by the Nevada Supreme Court to do what they could to increase safety in their courthouses following a shooting of a judge in Reno. That issue that is at hand right now is part of these buildings are actually the courthouse. They're asking which ones are. The court order says that this would include everywhere where court staff occupies and court-related activities occur. The judges state that they oversee all of the court staff and that the staff uses all of this facility. The county commissioners say that this is a building owned by Nye County so that they have the power and jurisdiction over these buildings, and that means that you can bring a weapon into the building but not into the courtrooms. In the end, the county commissioners decided to make a resolution stating that they are in charge of the building and that they want to have further discussion about what the court actually can place rules on.
The district court judges have unilaterally posted signs on the Nye County complexes located in both Tonopah and Pahrump stating that no firearms may be brought into the facilities. This notice is an obvious attempt to use NRS 202.3673(3)(b) as a basis for denying a permittee to right to enter with a firearm. I submit the courts have no such jurisdiction to post this notice or prevent a permittee from carrying a concealed weapon in any governmental office area not affiliated directly with the courts, courtrooms, and court staff offices. The court absolutely has the right to impose security measures for the courtrooms and office space occupied by court staff or used for court operations. The import of this order, however, affects the exercise of a person's lawful right to bear arms or a Second Amendment right while attending to do business in the offices of the district attorney and clerk in Pahrump and in the offices of the district attorney, clerk, assessor, treasurer, county commission, county manager, and other county offices in Tonopah. The court has no such authority to control the right of access to these governmental offices simply because they are in the same building as the court.
The NRS 202.3673 talks about public buildings and who can carry weapons in them. And I think this is where the sign comes from that's posted on the door. A public building that has a sign posted at each public entrance, including that indicating that no firearms are allowed in the building unless let's see here, or allowed in the building unless the permittee is not permitted from carrying a concealed firearm while he or she is in the premises of the public building pursuant to subsection 4. So basically what this says is it permits a judge allows them to carry a concealed firearm in the courthouse or courtroom in which the judge presides, or from authorizing a permittee to carry a concealed firearm while in the courtroom of the judge and while traveling to and from the courtroom of the judge. So the judge is allowed to travel to and from, to be in the courthouse and be in the courtroom.
And the second item on the BOCC agenda, moving the district courts. This item got extremely heated. Judge Kim Wonker believes this is retaliation for Mr. Jabour's denial to bringing a weapon into the building. He's also asking the courts to pay the county back for electricity they have used for the past 10 years. Judge Kim Wonker explained this afternoon just how much money she herself spends inside the court and how drug court and grants pay for much of the court costs. The issue of moving the courts into other facilities could cost up to $2 million. Court staff, attorneys, and the courts would have to find another way to operate. The DA asked if the county commissioners got any legal advice over any of these items, and they said they had not. In the end, county commissioners decided against this item and decided to get a request from Buildings and Ground to look further into this item.
Well, the Nye County Sheriff's Office is investigating what led to a deadly crash Wednesday night here in Pahrump. Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue Chief Scott Lewis says a bicyclist was struck and killed by a vehicle on North Leslie Street.
Dispatch last night for a report of a pedestrian motor vehicle accident just north of Mesquite on North Leslie. The initial report says that it was a significant impact between a bicyclist and a passenger vehicle. As we arrived on location within 5 minutes, crews confirmed that there was a bicyclist on the roadway as well as a car that had traveled just further north on North Leslie. Their scene assessment and risk size up also revealed that there was a significant damage to a bicycle which was on the shoulder of the road. They were told that there was CPR in progress. Crews commenced medical until the point where they had to declare the person deceased on the scene, as the person had not survived the injuries from the accident.
Initial calls indicated that there was 2 bicyclists because authorities found 2 bicycles at the scene of this crash. But the sheriff's office says that the person who died was riding one bicycle while holding on to the handlebar of a second bike as he rolled it along the bike path he was pedaling.
And Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue and the Nye County Sheriff's Office are dispatched earlier to a structure fire on Linder Street. And that was this afternoon, and it was a shed located on a vacant property which was completely destroyed by flames. A passerby filmed a vehicle and saw a person entered the structure. News 25 gave that video to the Nye County Sheriff's Office this afternoon for their investigation. And stay tuned, we'll be right back here at News 25 with much more local news.
You're watching News 25, the most recognized and farthest reaching local news in Nye County. News 25, local news you can count on.
And welcome back. One person was transported to our local hospital via Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue ambulance today. The Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies and medic units arrived on scene to Kellogg and Homestead Road. 3 people were assessed at the scene for injuries. The Nye County Sheriff's Office auxiliary units directed traffic around the crash during the cleanup and investigation.
And the Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies are investigating a stabbing that occurred this evening on Winsong Lane. The victim was transported via Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue ambulance, then subsequently flown via Mercy Air to a Las Vegas trauma center. The suspect was taken into custody by the Nye County Sheriff's Office.
And more than a dozen acts take to the stage performing for a large crowd during the Pahrump Arts Council's Holiday Talent Show. Ginger Forbes says the idea was put to spotlight our local talent.
This is a talent show put on by the Pahrump Arts Council, and we have the choir going tonight. So we just decided to do something a little different and invite the public to come in and do some talent with us. So honestly, we just had people come in and show us their talent, and we had, I think we had maybe about 15 different auditions, and we pretty much took everybody that came because everybody was so good. It's not a competition this time. We just felt like it was going to be fun to just include everybody and really just show what they can do and have fun. So some of the skits actually came from the high school did a play a couple of weeks before, and I was there helping with that, and so I just asked the girls if they wanted to come and help with us, and because they were so cute. Okay, so our artwork is some of our local artists that are part of the arts community and the Arts Council, and we ask who would like to come and display, and we also have some of their works for raffle. So we had a lot of participation in that as well. We have Mad Morgan cakes, and we have Pahrump sweet treats, also new with us. Yes, you can always email us at info@pvpac.org.
Wow, we have a lot of local talent out there. Speaking of, the Terry Wayne Project, a Las Vegas-based band that plays a variety of music, performed at Vince Neil's Tatuawa Wildside Tavern right here in Pahrump for the first time this past weekend. And News 25 got a chance to meet up with the band right before the show.
It's good to be here. Well, we've been together, about 10 years or so, and just been fun, man. I got a good group of guys, that love what we do. We travel a little here and a little there. A very, very exciting band, all purpose. Check me out. I have a hit single. Gotta push it. It's called Forever. We're gonna do it tonight. It's getting played on 179 stations right now. You can go to our Facebook page or to YouTube or all formats and find the song there. It's called Forever by Terry Wayne, hot song. There's a slow song and a fast song also, both titled Forever. So get your copy. They're gonna have us back 2 weeks in a row, so that's fine. That's fine. It's our first time out. I want to thank Jan for having us out and hooking it up for us. What a great lady. What a great lady. But to my left here we have Skip. Back here, lead guitar vocalist. We have Derek back here. I've known Derek for a long time as well, and this is June. Hello. He's adopted, so we decided to keep him. We're all over the place because we like to reach out to all the people that we have out there instead of just catering one type of crowd. So we do Latin, rock, country, crossover, Prince, Michael, AC/DC, Nirvana, everything. We do. So we're all over the place, and we're pretty good at it. So check us out on the Terry Wayne Project on Facebook and on our YouTube page as well.
All right, we'll be back with more news right after this.
Ho, ho, ho! Hello, Pahrump. I'm so excited this year to be partnering up with PDOP to have a movie night December 17th from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m., the Polar Express. The train ride starts at 6 p.m., and you'll take a ride around to go to the North Pole. You'll have hot cocoa and cookies, and of course, I'll show up at 7 to start the movie and take photos with you. Hope to see you there. Nye Community Coalition, December 17th, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Ho, 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 ho!
You're watching News 25, brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500. News 25, local news you can count on.
Well, let's go to Doug Ferber with your sports.
Hello, sports fans. The UNLV Running Rebel men's basketball team had to use a strong second half to overcome the University of Omaha last night, 84-71 at Thomas and Mack. The Rebs trailed 38-35 at the half, then soared back, outscoring Omaha 49-33 in the second half to take their third straight win. Guard Bryce Hamilton scored 26 points and Royce Ham Jr. grabbed 12 rebounds in the victory. The Rebs are now 7-5 on the season. They host the University of San Diego next Wednesday night at Thomas and Mack. The Lady Rebs host the University of Pacific this Saturday at Cox Pavilion. Tip-off is set for 2 p.m. The Las Vegas Golden Knights take on the New Jersey Devils today and the New York Rangers tomorrow, then the Islanders on Sunday morning before returning to T-Mobile for a game against the Tampa Bay Lightning next Tuesday. The Golden Knights beats the Boston Bruins Tuesday 4-1. Chandler Stevenson had 3 assists and Mark Stone was credited with 2 in the win. The Las Vegas Aviators, Oakland's AAA affiliate here in Summerlin, have the Enchant Holiday event going on until January 2nd at the Las Vegas Ballpark. The event is a combination light show, skating venue with something for everyone. Tickets be purchased online at thelvballpark.com. The Aviator franchise was recently honored as Baseball America's AAA Friedis Award winner, honoring their community involvement, long-term business success, and consistent operational excellence. The Aviators will play a 144-game schedule this season, 72 at the Las Vegas Ballpark, beginning in March. Cleveland will play Oakland for 2 games here in Las Vegas on March 12th and 13th. Tickets for all games will be available on the MILB.com website beginning in January. The Las Vegas Raiders, barely hanging on to a potential playoff berth, will need to win their next 4 games even if they have a chance to be in the playoffs. Under interim head coach Rich Bisaccia, the Raiders have lost 5 of their last 6 games and trail AFC West leader Kansas City by 3 games. There's been a lot of speculation who the Raiders, a team that lives by the Al Davis motto of just win, baby, will hire as their next head coach. Some of the names being thrown around are former 49er head coach and current University of Michigan coach Jim Harbaugh, who is 2 weeks away from taking his Wolverines into the Orange Bowl against Georgia on New Year's Eve. The winner of the Orange Bowl will play for the College Football National Championship. Harbaugh recently signed a 4-year extension at Michigan, but stranger things have happened, especially when it comes to coaching the Raiders. Another name being tossed around is Clemson's Dabo Swinney. The Tigers have won 5 straight and are 9-3 on the year, but Swinney was seen recently at Allegiant Stadium on the sidelines of the Washington game donning Raider apparel and hanging around Raider boss Mark Davis. There are several other less-known candidates for the head coaching job here in Vegas, but with all that said, the new coach and the Raider organization will have many decisions to make come the offseason. If you have any inspirational stories, athletes, or ideas, send me an email at dougf@kpvm25.tv. Now back to the news desk.
Thanks so much, Doug. Turning now to health news, pregnant women are at increased risk for severe illness from respiratory viruses like the flu and COVID-19. Cleveland Clinic OBGYN Dr. Tosin Goji says that's because a woman's immune system weakens during pregnancy, making vaccines especially important.
If she cannot fight normal infections that she could fight when she was not pregnant, then she needs some preventative measures. And vaccines are the key.
Data shows pregnant women with COVID-19 or flu may face an increased risk of preterm birth and pregnancy loss, in addition to severe illness and hospitalization. Dr. Goji says the best way to protect a mom-to-be from complications from flu or COVID-19 is to be vaccinated. She says both vaccines are recommended during pregnancy. Over the years, the flu shot has been given to millions of women safely, and while the COVID-19 vaccine is still relatively new, the CDC says nearly 180,000 pregnant women have received it. Vaccination information collected by the agency has not identified any safety concerns for pregnant women or their babies.
Respiratory infections can be devastating in pregnancy, and we have what it takes in this country to prevent it. So why don't we prevent them? We have the flu vaccine, we have the COVID vaccine, we have preventative measures like hand hygiene, safe measures. Let's take all that we have in our tool.
Not only does a flu shot protect an expecting mom, it also protects her newborn. Dr. Goji says flu vaccine antibodies are passed through breast milk and offer a baby protection. COVID-19 vaccine antibodies have also been found in breast milk, and doctors suspect it too offers an infant some protection.
Well, an active lifestyle can result in aches, pains, or even injuries. In today's Medical Minute from Spring Mountain Medical, Dr. Jacob Steckel talks about how the right treatment can help get you back on track.
This Medical Minute is brought to you by Spring Mountain Medical, healthcare the way you've always imagined it.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jacob Steckel with Spring Mountain Medical, your hometown health and wellness provider. Today I'm going to talk about recovery from active lifestyles and sports. Fitness is on the top of people's minds these days. Sometimes an active lifestyle can lead to pain or injuries that sideline you. Recovery is a critical part of fitness and an active lifestyle. The joints, connective tissues, muscles, and other parts of the body can become inflamed, causing pain and disruption. Using a variety of advanced recovery techniques, we can resolve pain and limitations without medications and the possible negative side effects. Either get back in the game or stay on top of your game. Choosing to utilize physical manipulation and treatment can free you to live a more active and vibrant life. Come see me today. I'm Dr. Jacob Steckel. This has been a Medical Minute brought to you by Spring Mountain Medical.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Is it beautiful outside?
It is beautiful, and winter is coming. The first day of winter this coming Tuesday, and we'll tell you what else to expect temperature-wise after the break.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. The splash of cream in your coffee, the dollop of sour cream on your burrito, the melted toasty cheese on your pizza. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hi, good evening, Nevada. It's John Kohler from the KPVM Channel 25 Weather Studios on a Thursday night. On a Thursday night when Spider-Man is opening, oh, it's a great night to be inside at the movie theaters and enjoying the inside weather, because the outside weather, not so good. Check this out, 40 degrees up in Fernley, Fallon, Carson City. Tonopah just 28. Goldfield not much better at 31. We catch in the mid-40s in both Beatty and Amargosa, all the way up to 48 in Amargosa, where the wind comes whipping down the plain. Las Vegas, 50 degrees. That's not very good. 55 out in Death Valley. Great day to be in Death Valley, I guess. Here in Pahrump, 48 degrees is our current temperature. Heading down to a low tonight of 28. It's going to be a little bit frosty, and you're going to feel it because that humidity is really up there. 62%. Sunset this evening about an hour ago, 4:30 p.m. It'll rise in all its glory and promise for the hope of a new day at 6:49. And the hope will bring us temperatures of 52 degrees tomorrow under sunny skies. That humidity still sticking with us at 43%. Drying out just a little bit, but what does that spell for the rest of the week? Sunshine, nothing but sunshine. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Moderate winds, temperatures approaching the low 60s. I guess that's maybe overselling it somewhat. Let's just call it mid-50s until Tuesday, and then cloud cover coming in. Looks like it's going to get a little bit swampy on Wednesday and Thursday next week, as they're talking about rain. We'll see how much. We'll let you know. And back to the desk. Here's Deanna.
All right, thanks so much, John. And we want to tell all of you all to be careful out there with lows dipping into the upper 20s. There is ice on the roads driving to and from Las Vegas, back and forth. From Pahrump, there's ice, slick weather, a bit of snow. Slow down. Please take care of your people, pets, and plants out there. Stay warm.
Don't drive like you net. That's all I got to say. Good night.
Good night. Nope.